The sound wasn't loud, but it stopped everyone. A metal lid clattered against concrete, echoing down the quiet street. Heads turned, conversations stalled. And in that brief silence, a man froze with his hands still inside a trash bin. He hadn't meant to make a mess. He was just too weak to move quietly. The cafe was busy that evening, warm light spilling out through the windows, laughter floating into the cold air. Outside, the man, thin, hunched, wrapped in a coat 3 sizes too big, lowered his eyes as footsteps rushed toward him. "Are you serious right now?" a voice snapped. A young employee burst through the cafe door, face twisted with anger. "You can't be here! You're scaring customers." The man swallowed. "I'm sorry," he said, barely above a whisper. "I won't be long. I just need something to eat." The words hung there, fragile, exposed. The employee scoffed. "This isn't a dumpster for people like you. Get out of here before I call someone." A small crowd had formed. People slowed down, watched, then looked away. No one spoke. The man's name was Arthur. He was 68. A former dock worker, a widower. Hunger had a way of erasing all that. Tonight, it reduced him to shaking hands and an empty stomach that burned. He reached for a crumpled sandwich wrapper. That's when the employee kicked the bin. The contents spilled across the sidewalk. Arthur stumbled back, shocked, humiliated, eyes wide like he'd been slapped in public. His knees buckled, but he stayed upright barely. That's when a voice cut through the tension. "Hey, stop!" A woman stepped forward from the crowd, mid-30s, calm, furious in a quiet way. She placed herself between Arthur and the employee without hesitation. "You don't talk to people like that," she said. The employee rolled his eyes. "If you want to help him, take him somewhere else. He doesn't belong here." The woman looked at Arthur, really looked at him. Then she did something unexpected. She picked up the spilled food from the ground, tossed it in the trash, and turned back to the cafe. "He belongs wherever food is being served," she said evenly. She took Arthur by the arm, not dragging, not pushing, and guided him inside. Gasps filled the room. Before the employee could protest, another figure emerged from the back. An older man. Sharp eyes. Owner's posture. "What's going on?" he asked. The woman spoke first. Clear, controlled. She didn't exaggerate. She didn't yell. She just told the truth. The owner's expression hardened. He turned to the employee. "Clock out, now." Silence. Then the owner pulled out a chair for Arthur himself. "Sit," he said gently. "Eat." A fresh plate arrived. Hot, steaming. Arthur stared at it like it might disappear. His hands trembled as he lifted the fork. Tears fell before the first bite. Later that night, the cafe put up a small sign near the door. "If you're hungry, come inside. You don't need permission to be human." And as Arthur stepped back into the night, full for the first time in days, one truth lingered in the air. Sometimes dignity isn't lost. It's just waiting for the right person to return it.